You're watching Sun TV, broadcasting to the world from studios in Providenciales, in the beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Sun TV, your source for real news as it happens.
The multi-million-dollar Blue Haven Marina next to the former Nikki Beach Hotel has reopened and is set to attract several luxury yachts and boost TCI as a high-end tourist destination. Acting Governor Anya Williams said removing the AG will be a very costly exercise. And the PDM and PNP holds a meeting to discuss the Attorney General controversy. These are the headlines. I'm Toddleen Dafferlin, and thanks for watching this edition of Sun TV News. The Turks and Caicos Islands can now boast of having a marina with one of the best marine systems in the Caribbean and in the world. This is the view of Adam Foster, General Manager of Blue Haven Marina, which reopens on April this year after $2 million were spent on renovations. The marina, which is located next to what was once known as Nikki Beach Hotel, can hold up to 78 vessels up to 220 feet long and has a sophisticated floating dock system which rises and falls with the tide. Although this is the slow season, Foster expects business to improve from later in the year. Persons who own luxury yachts are known to be among the richest in the world. In the exclusive interview with Sun TV, Foster said that the Turks and Caicos Islands will get tremendous benefits from the marketing efforts which the marina is undertaking to get those multi-millions to come here.
Over the last year, we've actually been visiting pretty much every major boat show throughout the world. Monaco, Antibes, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. We've had representatives at most of the other boat shows in Europe and Antigua. And again this year, I'm actually just about to go up to speak at the Florida Yacht Brokers Association about Turks and Caicos as a yachting destination. And that's to about 200 yachting professionals, yacht charter brokers and captain and crew. As well as that, we're heavily represented with the IGY network at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. And then we have the Antigua Charter Show in December, and then we have the Miami Boat Show in February. And as we said, selling the marina by extension is selling the island. So it's good publicity to a market that it hasn't really been exposed to so much before. So we can hold up to 78 boats, which is a substantial amount. I mean, for us, as everyone knows, there are other marinas on the island, but we're catering. I think we all complement each other quite well. Turtle Cove is quite established with the game fishing segment, and we can accommodate larger boats. So for us, it's great. It's a great feeling knowing that we're really opening the doors to a completely new industry for the island. With the larger vessels that haven't previously been able to get in. So it's, like I said, it's really exciting. There's a lot of people that will have the ability to learn and earn from this industry, both directly, either working for a marina or marine engineers or florists and supermarkets, secondary. There's a lot of opportunity that the island hasn't seen yet, and it really is an untapped market at this moment on this island. It's a Bellingham floating dock system, and it is literally, it's state of the art, and it is the best, probably the best marina system in the world. I've worked with this system in Australia, in Singapore, in New Zealand, in Mexico. I've seen it all over the world, and it really is fantastic. It's a floating dock system. It goes up and down with the tide, so that the boats, when they tie up, have less issues with their lines and stuff. So we can drive golf carts on it. If we wanted to, we could drive cars on it. I wouldn't recommend it, but we could if we wanted to.
Foster also told Sun TV that he expects more locals will be employed when the Blue Haven Marina is operating at full capacity.
Myself, the general manager, we have an operations manager, we have a accounts and office manager, and we have 2 reception staff, guest services staff under her. And then we have a maintenance manager and 2 dock staff at the moment. And that's really our that's what we're starting with. That will grow for sure. I mean, you can see in the background at the moment it's quiet, but it is that time of the year. I know the whole island's quiet in general, but come December, January, we hope that this place will be full, and we'll definitely be taking on a few more people. We've actually started training a couple of people that will come on board with us when we get busier. So far we have 7, and that's only directly from the marina itself. So when we talk about other, facets, as we get bigger, the engineering companies will get busier, and they will need to take on apprentices to learn engineering. I just came up from St. Lucia. I was down there for 5 years, and we saw the industry grow rapidly. We had great support from the government because they really believed in the sector, and I couldn't tell you how many people we trained in there. We're probably 50, 60 people, over the last sort of 2-3 years. And we've got the opportunity to create something that hasn't been created before. People have day workers on these big boats. When they pull in, they get a couple of extra people to help wash down the boats. And I think it's, as we're in our infancy now, we haven't really begun that program yet, but there will come a time when we'll get to a stage where there will be high demand for that. And then I'd say between the marinas, ourselves as an industry body, will probably look toward some kind of training program to get the youth involved and just open their eyes to this industry.
He also noted that they will be working with DEMA to protect the marine environment and so that the boats will not do any damage to the Turks and Caicos Islands' precious reefs.
We've been involved with DEMA and the Turks and Caicos Reef Foundation with the large vessel mooring initiative, which they put forward, which is great. It enables boats to be able to come in and basically pick up a mooring instead of dropping anchor, and that's a fantastic initiative, and we're behind it 100%. I know that some of the other resorts are also behind it, which is great, and I think the fact that we're all really working together to protect the environment, realising that this is how we all make our money. People wouldn't come here if it was just a big stretch of sand. They come here to see the beautiful reef and the underwater environment, and of course the people and the culture. But it's great that we're all working together, with the same end goal, which is to protect the environment.
Acting Governor Honorable Anya Williams says it will be very costly for the Turks and Caicos Islands to remove Attorney General Hugh Shepard. In a press release, Honorable Williams said, quote, "This is a very serious matter which must be proceeded upon with caution. As I have advised the Premier, Honorable Dr. Rufus Ewing, without proof and proper justification, this could result in a serious legal and financial implications against the government for wrongful or constructive dismissal," unquote. She added, "The Attorney General was appointed legally in line with Section 91 of the Constitution and cannot have his contract terminated without cause by the Secretary of State unless there is a very strong evidence of misconduct or incompetence. Thus far, this has not been provided, and the AG has been largely challenged only the criminal and civil investigations." The acting governor said the Attorney General participated normally in the cabinet meetings on Wednesday, providing advice and guidance to the Premier and his ministers on a legal aspect of their policies throughout the day. She noted that in line with the governor's previous correspondence to the Premier and also at the Premier's request, the Premier engaged the AG on queries he had pertaining to his role in relation to SIPT, civil recovery, and Crown land. The AG answered each of these questions satisfactorily. In turn, she added.
This is Sun TV, real news as it happens. We'll be right back.
Life moves fast. It's extraordinary what you can see when you take a second look. Capture the extraordinary around you with Digicel's 4G mobile internet. Share the moment instantly with our super-fast speeds on your mobile device. The internet as it was meant to be. Only with Digicel 4G. Digicel. Be extraordinary.
The opposition People's Democratic Movement and the ruling Progressive National Party government met on Wednesday, October 3rd, to discuss government's concern regarding the Attorney General, along with other national issues. Opposition leader Charlene Cartwright Robinson said in a press release that she and her deputy Sean Oswald agreed to attend the meeting to hear the government's position since the PDM was lacking information in this regard. Honorable Robinson said PDM members traveled to Grand Turk as usual to attend a House of Assembly meeting, and they came prepared to meet for a 2-day session. She said that during the meeting with the Premier, he informed the PDM of his intention to adjourn the House meeting. The opposition leader said she is pleased that the government is prepared to move forward on a motion that was passed on May 15, 2013, which was moved by Honorable Gould Ray Ewing, calling for a national summit to discuss major issues of national concern and to agree on a way forward. Honorable Robinson said PDM remains committed to working together in the best interest of the people and to ensure that all resources can be utilized to efficiently and effectively advance the Turks and Caicos Islands. Embattled Attorney General Hugh Shepard will be sworn in as acting governor for the period October 4th to October 9th, until Governor-designate Peter Beckenham officially takes the oath of allegiance. A government press release said that acting governor, the Honorable Anya Williams, will lead a best practice workshop when she joins all heads of public service from every UK overseas territory in London next week from October 7 to 9, 2013. The most senior civil servant from each territory will gather together in the Foreign and Commonwealth Office in Whitehall to discuss how they can better work together to improve public services. During a seminar, Honorable Williams will lead a workshop on effective government and investment policy. Well, that's our Sun TV News Brief for today. Join us again tomorrow when we bring you real news as it happens, directly to your computer, mobile device, or smartphone. If you know anyone traveling overseas who would like to keep up with what is happening in the Turks and Caicos Islands, get them to email us at sun@suntci.com so we can add them to our mailing list to get Sun TV News. Thanks for watching. I'm Toddleen Defferlin.